Hello, this is your friend Silverton, and this is a video tutorial on how to make your player double jump. Now, right here I am, and this is just to show you double jump. And this is really smooth jumping system, really nice. Okay, except for that, you can kind of get stuck. You can fix that, but anyway. This is a tutorial for double jumping. It is very simple for all you newbies out there. Now, to start, I have two sprites, a happy player sprite and my block. They're both 32 by 32 pixels. Now, I have two objects, my player object and my block object. So, create an object, object block, check solid. That's it. Because all the actual collision and jumping will be done in our player object. Now, create an object, object player. Now, I'm going to do this with variables. Well, I did this already with variables. Now, the variable move speed you can ignore, but it's a different way I move. I move with variables. If that's okay with you. But what you need to do is you need to set the variable first jump height. And set it to, okay, now, minus 19 here. Let me think. If it's a smaller number, you'll jump higher. If it's a higher number, you'll jump lower. I think I'm saying that right. So that's for the first jump, how high you will jump. And then we set the variable second jump height to minus 15. So you can't jump as high on the second jump. And then set the variable can double to true. Okay? Now, to actually set the gravity, add event step. If position is collision free. So this is saying if you're not like touching any solids or anything, then you'll perform the next action, which will be setting the gravity. Now this here, set it to X and Y to 1, and check relative, only solid. Okay, then set the gravity. Direction 270, so that's straight down in Game Maker. Gravity 0.5. You don't need much gravity for this. Now, under the tab control, there's this action else. So if it's not doing this, it will do this, which will be set the gravity, direction to 0, gravity 0. So you're not falling. That's basically saying if you're standing on a solid platform. Now, let's see. Go to keyboard left, and this is how I moved. Now, if position is collision free, move speed, only solid, relative, that's what I did for this variable. But for you can just like do the moving action like this. But me, I did this. So anyway, set the horizontal speed to -5. Now this is in that Cartesian plane, the algebra Cartesian plane. Since it's left on the X Cartesian plane, you're going down, so -5. Do the same thing with right, only no, just normal 5. Now, for jumping, let's see. Key press up is how I was jumping. Now, if there is a collision at position, so it's saying if you're on the platform, this is under the tab control, this action right here. So set to Y1, only solid, relative. Now, it will set the vertical speed to first jump height. I'll explain this in a minute. Set the vertical speed to first pound jump height. Now, this is that variable we used right here. Make sure that you got it right. Now, else. So, if this is not happening, then else. If can double is equal to true, and they'll do all this stuff. Start of block, which is right here, set the variable can double to false, and set the vertical speed to second jump height. Now, it's kind of hard to explain this, but I swear, when you do this and you're following this example and you fiddle around with it, you will really understand how this works, what these variables do. Now, to make sure that you can actually stand on a block, now go add event collision with your block. Move to contact in direction maximum 12. Okay, that is under the tab. Move this action right here. So set it to direction equals direction maximum 12. That's important against solid objects only. And then set the vertical speed to 0. What this is saying by setting the vertical speed to 0 is that you don't fall through it. And if there's a collision at position relative, is x0, y1 relative. Now then set the variable can double to true. This is saying, remember, once you take off, you can't double jump again until you land on a platform. So when you touch this, you can double again. Okay, and at event no key, set the horizontal speed to 0. So this is saying that if you are not moving, it sets it to 0. So now that's how you did it. Sorry, my throat is really sore. That is how you make your player double jump. I didn't really explain it that well, I'm sorry, but when you do this, you will really understand how this works. I mean, it's really easy. Learning GML, once you start doing it more and more and more, then you start to understand how it works and why we do it like this. And like I say, for every way to do something in GameMaker, there's always at least 2 ways to do it. So you may find a better jumping example. You may or may not. You may even tweak this one if you'd like. But if you did it right, you'll get this. Wee! Dun 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 dun. Okay, I sing horribly, but not the point. But if you did it right, you'll get this. I hope this helps, and this was another video tutorial from your friend Silverton. If you have any questions, just PM me, or just leave a comment on the blog. Thank you for watching.